Welcome back everybody to some more Grounded 2. Now, in the last video we defeated Axel. We have crafted his weapons and his armor. Now, the only thing I want to do in this episode is I'm going to rejig this base configuration, I think. I need a platform upstairs, but what I'm thinking is, because this is, I mean, it's level now, but obviously you can still see where some of the dirt and stuff is. Another plan I might have is to build off of this. So if I built off of here, it would be flat because I'd have to build all the foundations up to it. I'm not sure though. I do really like where this is, and it's easy to get in and out of. I like that I've got access to this really quickly. So I'm still not sure. I may just add a second tier onto it and maybe add a roof and get the coziness level up. I think that's probably what I'm going to do, but I might have a look in the future of, I think choosing a different location would be good as well, because I think this is the next area to come in. I could be wrong, but I think this is the next area that they're planning on doing, and somewhere more central, somewhere like here would be great because it'd be equidistant to everything. I mean, the buggies kind of limit all the travel time anyway, but somewhere here would be best. But then, you know, if I built off of there, I've got the wool spider to contend with, you know, and around here there's loads of bombardier beetles and scorpions. I definitely need to be near a ranger station so that I can have a look at stuff. What I might do before I decide what I'm going to do is go to each of these ranger stations and have a look around, see what materials they all have, because obviously I'm going to need to do floors and stuff like that. Let me just check first in here to make sure there's no other blueprints for buildings that I can use, because I do have quite a few of these. I've only got 8 left to complete of them now. That's awesome. I don't want to spend it on stuff if I don't need to. Oh, is this different? The beetle bites. Chill reduction. Okay. Block attacks, drain less stamina. Okay, that's pretty good. Let me just... so there's those for bases, that for bases, that for bases. I'll get those as well. Acorn turrets I can afford, and clover roofs I can afford. I'm not too bothered about these just yet. I could get them. Yeah, I'll get them. I'll get the beetle bites too. There we go. So we've spent pretty much all of our raw science now. We're just left with these. So what? Craft acorn plate. Is that the breastplate thing? Craft ant bait. So I'll probably be getting these anyway. There's not a huge reward for them though. I'm not sure. I might have to go farm some raw science to get some of the other upgrades. But yeah, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go to each ranger station and just have a look, see what resources they've got, to see if I can build something around there, because I don't really like having grass floors either. What floors do we have? We've got stem, so obviously I'm going to need a hell of a lot of weed stems, so I really need to look for a lot of places with weeds. So I'll be back with you guys once I've had a look, or if I find a different one, I'll show you guys that too. Alright guys, I have come to the decision after going around all of the outposts. I think the one near the trash bags is going to be best. Now, gifted, alright. I am here currently. So it's further to the acorns, and it is further to the blueberries. I get that. It is close to the Axel fight. It is close to the pine needles. It's close to the picnic table where there's a lot of resources. It's close to the fire pit for the charcoal stuff. And if I'm right and this is the next region, it's going to be close to the next region too. So that's my thinking behind it. In the ranger station, I can do everything I can currently do. And there's a water cooler. And outside, there is a big old open space just to build. There's no grass. I don't have to cut down grass chunks or anything like that. What it does mean, though, is I am going to have to move some bits and bobs. So I think the first thing I'm going to move is both the nests and a bed, just so I'm here. And then we're going to crack on, guys. I think I'll show you different stages, like when I put the blueprints down for the floors and stuff, and then the blueprints for the wall, just so that you can see it sort of coming together. But, you know, I don't think you're going to want to watch me chop grass, weeds, pine, and millweed tufts for what 3-4 hours. So I'm gonna move some stuff now, and I'll be back with you guys once you know, I've moved some stuff and maybe got the blueprints down. Okay then guys, I've set down some blueprints for what I'm thinking. So I know it looks huge at the minute, but to get up, I'm going to have to build in sort of one. So like where my character's heading now is going to be the corner of the door, like the wall, and it's going to come to here. Because I want to leave one path all the way round so that I can get up and in. So it's not going to be as big as what it looks. I'm probably going to have to build up. And I have built a little ramp and some extra flooring down here. I'm just going to need some guardrails and stuff like that because I know what I'm like and I will fall off. But so far so good. I can always come out a little if I need to as well and move those and then add an extra floor and scaffold or around here. But I think it's going to be a bit better, and I might even be able to go all the way up to the top of those rocks and create like a spiral staircase. So if I'm coming from this direction, I can just come over the rocks, or maybe from that wood plank too, just so that I can get up from either end. Yeah, it's it's going to be a long old process, and I need so far 118 wheat stems and 88 acorn shells. But I want you guys to let me know if this is happening for you. On the resource analyzer, I can only analyze one resource at a time now to find. I don't know if that's happened on everyone's. But yeah, so I'm going to create some stem pallets and go get some acorn shells, and I'll be back with you guys once I've filled the base in, and I'll show you the walls and stuff. Okay, guys, I have got all I need to get this part done. So we're going to super build all of this. Oh, Paul, you're going to have to come over here, buddy. I thought I'd bring you guys in while I did this, because I have gone and got all the stuff. Let me just take that grass plank out of there. I don't know if it's going to affect anything going forward or not, so let me just get that out of the way. Yeah, I thought I'd bring you guys in so that you can just see the sort of progress going on, you know. Again, I know you guys aren't going to want to watch me chop grass for God knows how long. So what we'll do is we'll get this done. I'll set the floor blueprints, I think, just the floor for now. And then once the floor blueprints are in, we'll get the wall ones in as well. I don't want to put too many blueprints down at once. I know it makes sense to go out and chop and get everything all at once. But I sort of lose focus and lose track and forget what I'm doing. And so I thought if I just do this now, at least we can kind of see what's going on. Nice. Oops. That in. Awesome. Yeah, it's a big old floor. I do understand that. But again, I don't really know how much room I'm going to need. Oh, Paul, why are you over here? Are you stuck in there now? Oh, yeah, you are. Oh, hang on. Might be able to get you out this way. No. Oh, I pressed stay as well, Paul. Right, you're going to have to go back to the nest then, and then I'll have to sort of drag you out when I can. If you've got me stuck down here now as well, oh, I'm going to flip. Right, no, I can get out. Paul, you're just going to have to stay there, bud. Can you make your own way out? You got your own way in, so... No, of course you can't. Right, he's going to have to go back to his nest then. And I'll have to go and rescue him and get him back out. I did bring the orb weaver over. What I've found it sometimes easier to do to get to the weed location is use the orb weaver and then swap to Paul and swap back and forth like that. I might be able to bring him back in a sec. So what I'm going to do, guys, is try and get Paul out of there, out of his own prison. Put the floor plans down, and I'll bring you back in once the floor plans are down. Alright, guys, the floor is down then, and... Oh, Jesus, we need 180 weed stems and 90 silk crude rope. What I did last time is I crafted a load of these, so I had enough all at once. I might do that again and just get, rather than getting 6, making, you know, loads of trips. I might do that again, I'm not sure yet, but I'll be back with you guys once the floor is complete. And I think this time I'll just complete the floor and then I'll put some walls around so we can see what's going off. Okay, guys, as you can see then, the floor is fully done. So I've gone for the pine walls. I've gone too high. I still don't think I'm going to be able to get these in. So, again, I might push these back a little bit and then create a little porch right at the back for those. I've gone with all windows and a couple of doors. Yeah, I think the stairs are probably going to come, I don't know, probably right in the edge, like maybe here, so I could walk in through that door and go straight up the stairs if I need to, because like the armory and stuff is going to be on the top. So I need, Jesus,
counts as research.
only 8 sap, but I need 112 pine needles and 44 weed stems. I'm actually not that far off 44 weed stems. No, I've got 30, so I'm not too far off that, but I need a hell of a lot of pine stuff. So I'll be back with you guys once I've collected it. Okay then, guys, as you can see, the walls are now done. The doors are in, so we can run through and down into here. That's all good. What I wanted to do was put this door here, but then it was unsymmetrical and it was really playing with my head. So I think this is probably going to be the corner where we put our workbench, because it's sort of the biggest corner we've got, or this corner. It doesn't really, they're both the same, so either one of these corners. And then we need a staircase so that we can go upstairs for our armor. So I'm going to put a staircase in now, and I'll be back with you guys when it's built, and I'll probably put the floor in as well so that you know, everything's sort of together and we're ready to go. Alright guys, so we also now have the upstairs bit done. I am going to put a roof on it. I'm not going to do that right now though. What I am going to do right now is put the workbench in with all the chests in this sort of corner, because that's going to help me for when I need to build the armory, because I think I've already crafted quite a few bits and bobs. And I'm also going to put the bed upstairs, I think. Or I might... I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to put everything yet. But first things first, let me get the workbench in with all the boxes around how it should be. Alright then, guys. As you can see, it's starting to come along a little bit. We've got most of everything we need in here to start crafting stuff. I still need to bring the fridges from the other one. I've made the scorpion bed, and I haven't reset my respawn point yet. Put a few of these around because I think you could put like the stuffed aphids on them. I put the Christmas tree up here. In fact, I might need to bring it out just a little bit so I can get everything that's round it. Get those if I can. Yeah. This is where I'm thinking for the armor dummies, because I don't think there's a huge amount of them. Now, weapons, I am going to craft them all, but I don't like the way they look on the weapon mount. I find them very difficult to find and very difficult to see what I want. So I'm not actually sure I'm going to put them on. I might, well, I have to see. But the great thing about this is I can expand this as much as I want, really, because I am falling short of space already for the drying racks and stuff like that. So I may have to come out even further, sort of this way around here. But so far, so good. I'm just going to get the fridges in, and then we will start with the armor dummies. Guys, this is about as creative as I get in a game. So I've got all my armor dummies ready. I think there's 15 plus the one I'm wearing, which would make 16. So I might just put one here maybe with the mantis armor on, so it's sort of as I'm going. I can put it on. But again, this is I've taken a lot of liberties from other things I've seen here, and yeah, it's not my own original thing. Don't start thinking I'm great at creativity. It's heavily influenced by a lot of other things I've seen. I'm going to go and craft as many armor pieces as I can, start putting them on, and I will show you guys when we're there. Alright guys, so we have got every character filled with armor, and then we're also wearing the Mantis one. Yeah, I think guys, I am going to leave it here for today. Hello? I think I am going to leave it here for today, but what my thought was is maybe we could put the weapons along here, and I don't think they'd look as bad then, and maybe here too. I don't think they'd look as bad, and I could give a lot of room between them, maybe, you know, 2 there and sort of 2 here, so they'd be easy to get everything. Alright then guys, so as you can see, I think I've counted right, and there's 26 weapons, so I've put the weapon mounts like this around the top. So I'm going to need quite a bit of stuff. 130 clay and 26 shells, and I'm at 11 clay and 10 acorn shells. So let me go and get that stuff, guys, and I'll be back with you once I'm there. Alright then guys, we have got all the weapon mounts done. Now comes the fun task of either trying to find or make all the weapons to put on these. So I'm going to start with the ones that are in my inventory, obviously. And yeah, we'll see if we can find any more. And if not, we're just going to have to make them all. Right then, guys, I mistakenly forgot about all of these unique weapons. So when I was doing all the mounts for them, I ended up not having enough. So I've had to make this room bigger to accommodate for that. I've put a little... Oh, you won't be able to see. I've put little clay foundations outside. You'll have seen me put it together. I just need to put some more light and some decorations in this room to get that coziness up to level 5 in that bottom right corner. But I know this might feel like a short one, guys, but that is going to do it for today's episode. You have no idea the amount of time and effort I've had to spend on this. So I don't know how long this episode is going to be, but I'm telling you now, it has taken me... the best part of a week probably to get this together. So please do leave a like, comment, subscribe, find me on Twitter and Instagram. They're all linked in the channel. Just please show me some support for doing this, because this has taken quite a while. Obviously I haven't been releasing anything else because the grounded videos do a hell of a lot better on the channel, so I thought I'd stick to those for a while, and I thought I'd give you something worthwhile. So every armor piece and every weapon piece is now crafted in the game so far, although these don't stick very well. The Mighty Claw and the Northern Shredders, they're just sort of free floating. I've also put a roof on. I think it looks great. I just need to put a hell of a lot more lighting sources around. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me for this episode, and I will see you all in the next one.